Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down to the nitty-gritty, under 10 minutes. And of course, I get to the gist. I get to the point. I get to the core common sense, factual reasons, and also stereotypicals too. If you have any comments, suggestions, or insults, you put it down below. Right? Right, you kittens? Anyway, now let me go on to the subject. Okay? Now, what is there to talk about? Well, let's talk about love versus fear. Okay, this is for y'all, MGTOW. Okay, MGTOW, psychological. Okay, fear has been in the essence of birth. Okay, which one is stronger? Love is an affectionate, nurtured thing. Okay. So do you agree? Yes or no? Okay. You probably don't know, and you can't really use common sense of it. Okay, I did make a video on nature versus nurture, and they're kind of related, okay? So if you basically was born in this life, you know to start off with love or with fear. Which one is it? When you're born into this life, which one is the first innate? Innate means born trait, okay? That you are encompassed to gravitate towards, okay? Is it love or is it more fear, okay? All right? Nature versus nurture, okay? Which one you think it is? If you said love, you're definitely incorrect, okay? Because God, the Santa Claus, okay? All of that stuff all works up through fear tactic, okay? So common sense would say when you're born in the darkness, you have fear to seek something, okay? And if you don't seek anything, then you're innate, okay? You're just inert, okay? You're just sitting there in an insanity project. You don't care for nothing. You have no emotions. When you're born in darkness, you always are trying to seek something, okay? Because you get bored or something. You fear boredom, okay? So let's say you do not exist in the mother's womb, okay? What are y'all two doing? Look at them kittens. Before you were born in your mother's womb, you had an essence, okay? Or you want to call a spirit, or someone may call it a soul, okay? Use common sense here. You may not have existed at all, but for some reason, somehow, you have sought a womb in the mother's womb or in the animal womb or a supernatural womb or in an alien womb. You don't know where you're going to be born at. You could be born in a cross dimension. But since you are born through an essence of fear because you want attention. You desire to want a love and attention, but you fear first those things you cannot achieve. Okay, hallelujah. You understand? So fear is naturally stronger than love because through fear, that's when you can gain control. A lot of mafia people, a lot of kings do it. And before even peace even begun, there was chaos, right? So chaos is a form of fear, right? So peace can only occur through a form of chaos and manipulation. There is no such thing as motherfucking peace, okay? The only peace you will have is the insanity project within your own soul and self and being or essence. Do you understand? Now, through the common sense rule, okay? Common sense says that we don't know the answers, okay? But of course, we can assume that 0 plus 0 equals 0. Before it was created, there was no 0, okay? Pythagoras created the 0, okay? 0 plus 0 equals 0, correct? Nothingness. And then some fools or theists will automatically say there was something, but there was absolutely nothing, okay? So how the hell does something and nothing combined with the essence of ignorance and scientists create these two entities, 0 and 0. So 0 is an egg, which most likely theists will call God complex or a problem with they believe that it exists, okay? And then the scientists believe in another 0, which basically equals 0, okay? The scientists believe in a 0 that is a number, okay? And something had to exist, okay? Nothing had to exist. Scientists will say nothing had to exist. They're smarter, a little bit smarter. So it still doesn't equal nothing because we're all going back to the essence anyway. So it equals 0. Okay. You get my drift so far? So if you learn how to entice fear upon those who, even docile individuals. So let's say MGTOW, you meet a female, okay? Let me interject myself into a typical story here, okay? Story mode. You meet a female, okay? Your mind should automatically thinking not of love, okay? Not of love. Okay? You should be thinking of fear, okay? Hallelujah. And with fear, you can manipulate fear in all sorts of ways, but you can't manipulate love. You can't manipulate love. Love, that's a sacrifice. That means you don't care about yourself. You know this is a game world, right? You know this is a motherfucking game world, right? You in this motherfucking world, and you know for a fact that everything is not of peace. It is a challenge to do almost everything. It is an experience to learn every fucking thing. It's an experience to learn sorrow, fear, suffering, torment. No matter if the white crackhead did all sorts of crazy shit to the Afrocentric, Negroid, African people. It doesn't really matter. This is an ongoing fucking rebirth cycle. Okay? You understand? So when you are living in this world of a challenge, you have to use fear to its advantage. This is not Satan's world, as a lot of theists will call it, okay? This is a world of entertainment, okay? And those people who can enlighten themselves through the gnosis is third eye awareness, because mine is beyond open, okay? It's exploded without ayahuasca or any form of drug, hallelujah. Without the weed actually slows me down when I smell it, okay? I can't comprehend correctly when I smell a drug around. It actually disturbs my soul. It disturbs my health again. So when you meet a female and she's fine, you have to keep thinking in your head, is she going to take advantage of me? So you fear that she's going to take advantage of you. Everyone is insecure. Who is secure? A dead man. A dead man is secure. So he has no remorse for his own people or partners. You can read the fucking 48 laws of powers if you motherfucking want to. He's a dead man. And any man who has confidence to say, I have no soul and no emotions for my partners or peoples, is a dead man. Like Caesar when he got stabbed in his motherfucking back. And Jesus, too. Okay? Passive or non-aggressive. It doesn't really matter. Passive-aggressive. What do you want? What do you want, kitten? Now, since you know 0 plus 0 equals nothing, I guess the best advantage for you intellectual people is to have fear. That's how everything is formed right now, through fear, okay? Right? Even religion is through fear, okay? You got a lot of theists who lives through fear of believing that they're going to burn for eternity because they don't believe in God, okay? It doesn't matter if it's going to be real or not. It doesn't matter, okay? Because I'm coming back as a God in my next life, and you're going to fear me, and you're going to try to destroy me and fight me, okay? And you're not going to like me. Because I might be like Gilgamesh, and I want all the virgin firstborn daughters, okay? And I'm going to take their virginity, okay? Like Gilgamesh. You ever heard the story of Gilgamesh? But, of course, I want to be a god in my life, and I do not want to be human. I fear that I may become a human again. I fear that I may become super wealthy, okay? I don't want those things. I want to be a god in my next life, okay? A cheerful, happy god, that motherfucking fact, okay? What would you want to be? What would you do if you was a god? Don't you ask those questions yourself? So you men of MGTOW, when you see a female, you automatically think in your head, you manipulate the strategy to try to make her fear you. Because if you allow her to love you, then you have succeeded. You have done the correct thing. Now she fears you and she loves you. So that you get 2 bonuses. She fears you and loves you. Kind of like how the theists think. A lot of theists think, okay, I fear God and I love them. That's a twisted motherfucker right there. All right, that's a twisted mother. Don't you think that's a twisted motherfucker? Someone who fears and loves someone? That doesn't make sense. Which one did you lose? Which one is it, God theists? Is it going to be you fear God or you love him more than your fear? Most hypocritical females and also Christian crusades or any religions will always say, oh, I love him. I said, you're a lying motherfucker. You're a lie. You fear him first, right? You fear him, just like the mother. When you're a baby, you cry. When a baby cries, that baby crying because it's alone and it wants to be fed, okay? So it fears that it needs attention from its mom so it can be fed, okay? Not for the essence of love, for the essence of where's my fucking titty milk at? Okay, you understand? Let me see, what else can I say about fear? I might go over 10 minutes about this. What if you was a god? You came down and you actually saw all these beautiful women in this planet. All right? You come to a planet like Goku or one of the what's it called? What's that one Dragon Ball Z who went to the planet, one of the planets and controlled it? I forgot. I don't know his name, but he went to the planet, saved the planet from these monsters and shit, and destroyed the planet. And that was Vega. I think it was Vega. Yeah, it was Vega. I don't really like Dragon Ball, but I saw that shit and I said, oh shit, he destroyed the fucking planet. And he helped all those creatures on that fucking planet. That motherfucker has no fucking fear. He don't give a fuck about no fucking body. Vegeta. V-E-D-A. Vegeta. I think that's his name is Vegeta. I was like, holy shit, did he just destroy the planet? Come on. Motherfuckers. Okay? MGTOW. It's time to allow the women to fear you, because once they fear you, they will love you the correct way. They will love you, will fear you first, and they will love you the correct way. This is a strategy and technique. This is the technique that most real men must take. The Muslims are doing it. I love that. I like that religion. I like the Muslim religion. The only problem with the Muslim religion, they starting to kill motherfuckers. They ain't covert at all. Them motherfuckers are just blowing motherfuckers up, okay? Because they probably might not be getting enough pussy. Maybe that's the reason. Some old white farts, okay? Old white farts who look like Muslims, okay? Maybe that's the reason why those Muslims are blowing everybody up. Okay? If you want to be smart enough, you have to go covert. Okay? You got to go undercover, discreet. Okay? But fear is stronger than love. People keep misconstruing that shit. Okay? They don't understand what happens since birth. Okay? Once you get from the darkness, you cry when you come out of the mama's pussy. Okay? Right? And when you're crying, you have fear that you are alone. You seek an attention, which is the mother. Okay? Which is the one you came from, the womb. Okay, I read that book. Okay, the Philippine, what's his name? I can't think of his name. I got a brain fucking fart. Valentine, yeah, Philippine Valentine. He made the book called The Womb. Very interesting book. Okay, but you have to say we all came from the womb. We all have fear in our heart. We're born with fear, and that's what the aliens say. The aliens say we have a problem with fear, so we'll always strike first because we have fear. Okay. Especially the white man, okay? But do you understand what fear and love? You can't choose both. The only time I have love is when I'm feared, okay? Right? You see how it works? When you fear me, then you have more respect. When people really fear you, they respect you. And it's not all about money, okay? There's people all across the world who are feared, and they didn't do it with the cunning of money or ambitiousness, okay? You understand? Okay. So if you allow to teach yourself not to be a narcissist, not to be like someone in the 48 laws of power, okay, maybe that is the way you should be. You should have people fearing you. But in the 48 laws of power, I told you, it's a more manipulative. You know, you use manipulation. You have to use a mask. Okay. 48 laws of power is a mask to get what you want. You're stepping over heads. Okay. You could use it that way, but at the same time, you have to make sure you're not using it in the negative sense, unnoble sense. Okay, you have to use it in the noble, because I use it nobly. I usually tell you, hey, you're treading on dangerous water, and I seem like I'm really not being serious. But then when I do something, then you know I'm a real motherfucker. Okay, that's what you got to do. Okay, for every female I've dealt with, I've already said this. I say, if you do this, this is gonna happen. You do this, this is gonna happen. You have to give the card. You got to give them the benefit of the doubt and put the card there. Okay, give them a chance. Give them 3 cards. Okay, you got to give them warnings. Okay? That only makes you noble if you give them a warning. Okay, because if you just terminate someone and you had a boss, you working for someone and they just terminated you, the motherfuckers didn't like you. Okay, the motherfuckers didn't warn you. They didn't write nothing up. They didn't write nothing and say, hey, you understand that if you do this again. No, they don't care about you. Okay, so those are the motherfuckers you got to watch out for. That's especially for Negroes working for the white man. You got to watch it. They can fire you for some nitty gritty type shit. And they don't even tell you what the reason is until you get fired. And they're like, oh, we saw you looking at a girl a certain way. Oh, make up fucking stories. I know how it is. Racism still does exist. But love or fear, you guys? I choose fear. Women fear my ass. I don't even deal with that shit. I don't understand how guys let it become sips. I don't understand that. I do understand it. I do, technically. But I'm just exaggerating when I say I don't understand. But think about it. You got guys who are sips out there, and that's why 60% to 70% of men are still virgins out there, okay? This is a fucking sad fact, okay? Committing suicide because they can't find no pussy or anything. There's other ways around that and shit, and that's sad, okay? So if more men are being left out, okay, or virgins and stuff, then they gotta tell those alpha males to stop what they're doing, okay? Because they're fucking everything up for everybody. Or you don't have to do that at all, okay? You could do other things to attract pussy, but then it'd be some dirty pussy, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's like a catch-22, okay? Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. And remember what I just said, okay? You have to learn how to manipulate fear for your advantage to any female or anyone that deals with you. You can say something real slight, something small, okay? And it'll blow up. It'll blow up into a blossom in the bloom of logic and insanity. Understand? Peace.